Wow.
Is donating here today.
So you get nothing, essentially. Congratulations. And
yeah,
I mean, 3
it's
players.
only 2 sets of Kevlar here on the T side, so this is quite heavy into the util here from G2. This is telling of probably something towards Banana, but you could layer this util as Shush crosses mid, as cadiaN waltzes on down.
Yeah, that's ballsy from cadiaN. He wants to try and catch anyone second mid early. Gets away, though.
One of the big issues here for G2 is if they lose numbers early, especially these players with utility. That's HooXi, Hunter, and m0NESY. And a couple of those names have now started to line themselves up in Banana here. A flash at the ready for Hunter. This will enable the sandbag clear.
See what they can get without it.
Yeah, going dry. I like this. A little bit more. Here's cadiaN. You're talking about constantly moving. He was just top mid a moment ago.
Yeah, now he's asking questions of Nico. Spotted out. P250 in his hands. It is deadly. TeSeS finds out the hard way. Now that util likely going to come through. Jabbi goes looking for trouble and need a reload. Nico down. Yabbi unloads. Gets 2. Surely going to burn in the flames. Yeah, the flashbang from Hunter leads to his demise as he tries to relocate.
Yeah, JKS has found this space. He was holding the top mid push, and it's just Shush in pit that they have to deal with. Hunter, is he ready for this?
Ooh, Shush hears him. Don't think he's been spotted, but he should have a chance, and he has found the first. Quick response from JKS, and over on the B side, m0NESY will finish it off. No rotate for Stown, and G2, they'll leave with the round.
Taking fights on multiple fronts there. A good little lurk up mid on that rotation, bought them some space. Hunter caught unawares, thought that they had committed completely over towards that B site with the hit coming through, but not the case. Still no dramas for G2 to convert that one, and now we get to look at a heroic force fight. Of course we do. You can see this flash, the fight, the Julie's the perfect weapon for the job. Abby does a good job to stall it out, but hey, I didn't have to finish over towards B.
Yeah, good timing out of JKS's space take.
cadiaN's going to scout down mid here. Remember, tags, very important if he can grab a couple. It's a complete stack towards A here from Heroic. 3 bodies top mid, swinging out now.
And no information for cadiaN. Spoke too soon on the jump across.
Still
The
coming.
shot fired off, and they are accelerating. An aggressive smoke, and bodies behind it. What's the reaction here from G2? Looking to peek under those gaps. A second smoke. Well, that certainly gives them some idea.
It's smart from Hunter to make sure he doesn't get segregated away from this banana pack. The biggest issue is m0NESY has the bomb, and he's TeSeS. You can see where JKS is playing as well. Right now, the map has become extremely small here for G2, just because of this smoke pressure, and lingering in mid is still Heroic. It's going to start fading momentarily, and JKS, the net, it'll catch the big fish, a Shush.
Yeah, that's really nice. And now, as they finally have waited out those smokes, they do repel this aggression from Heroic. So G2, they've been forced to react on the fly, and they've handled it well. They leave with the frag from JKS.
If cadiaN doesn't get anything here, it might just be a save. And now he's seen smoked off towards CT and Ruins. It doesn't seem like there's a way in. Yabbi and TeSeS have rotated through Speedway quickly to assist.
What's he supposed to do, though, with that scout when staring at a smoke? You can hear all these SMGs bounding around, and he does actually tag up m0NESY, jumps away from the second shot, so bomb down. You'd expect the round as well to follow. You can see they're all gathering and retreating out of the site. JKS catches confirmation of Stown towards that second middle position, but they'll get another attempt into our third.
Yeah, for sure. And that was good pressure there from Heroic, right? You saw them swinging out late top mid with the pack, applying pressure down. The smokes were there, but G2 will give up Hunter, sure. They didn't overreact in the moment. They just sat back and waited for the push, and so does HooXi. Abby's gone. It looks like they're going to take a couple more fights here. You really want to hold on to these goodies, don't you, Heroic? The Dane's dicing with death. HooXi between a couple, JKS with a banger, and finally something
that goes
their way.
When you look at it, it all boils down. You probably would have loved to have kept those extra 2 armored Deegs in play, but a MAC-10 for Stown as well as that Deeg will be able to throw that to a friend if they fancy.
Yeah, who's his best friend? It's either Shush, Yabbi, or TeSeS. Who's going to get it? It looks like TeSeS has it for now. How long does he get to keep it? Yabbi or Shush might want to put their name in that conversation. But yeah, you're right. This is a whole lot limper than it could have been.
Right.
So G2 cleaning house a little bit there towards the end has made round number 3 a little bit easier.
But a $300 investment, a smoke grenade from Shush. How exciting. He's going to be doing a jiggle smoke defense of top mid, but at the moment it's G2 already flying their flag top banana, and Nico using that Molotov to try and go wide on it. Obscuring the view of cadiaN's scout, but he's taken a lot of damage off the back of that.
They're going to push through this smoke, I think, Alex.
Chunks cadiaN, they do jump through that smoke, and it's m0NESY with only the one. HooXi at least ensures that frag is found. And it's just looking like it's going to boil down to some frags here. G2 are not in any hurry to get to the site. They still feel like they've got a wealth of time, and they do.
Look at JKS. Maybe we could get Rush to highlight that for everybody. He's still literally in T-house.
Yeah.
So he was so worried about a Halls push. Now he can pivot back and join Hooksy and Nico on Banana. Hunter has to be careful here. He does have one of the 2 AKs in this round. And cadiaN Scout at the ready. That lands a nice shot. Remember, Nico's low.
Yeah, that was a really big shot. And cadiaN, he's not faffing around with retrieval. He knows he's on a bit of a timer to get back over to B. It was unmanned. Aiming for any sort of jump over that from the first box. TeSeS is on his way as well. Yeah, none of those shots will find Nico on that low HP.
Shush has got the AK and a molly here, and they may as well give this one a go. There's a conversation for a look in at least. They're going to allow cadiaN to retain the AK. The other 2 will use what they have for more damage. Okay,
so they've whipped out the Abacus. Going to make it as difficult and as costly for G2 to collect their 3rd round. Now, the bomb ticking at a rather slow rate. Feel like there's a lot of time left for TeSeS and Shush to go looking once the smoke fades, just hoping they can trap Nico on his exit. And he's equipped with that Galil now, so it's not the end of the world, but it might fall not on Nico's watch, and a miss from Shush too. They're going to be a bit miffed about that.
I think he's going to be very happy about that. The fact he takes so much damage early, just aim mapping, swinging wide in the mouth of Banana there, gets tapped on down, needs to run, needs to get a move on, and yeah, well, 11 damage,
Lovely.
11 HP remaining. Nico will survive. And G2 have kept it spotless for the pistol and the conversions here as we move into the gun rounds. Now cadiaN with that retained AK, I'm curious, is he going to drop that over, buy himself an AWP? Or is he going to hold on to it? We know that he can wield a little bit of everything. And it looks like they're going to keep a 5-rifle setup here. The same can't be said for G2 on the other side, who have equipped m0NESY into his favorite gun. And so far from G2, in a lot of these scenarios, it's been about containing after some of the aggressions come their way. So let's see if it continues here. Heads down mid. Top banana control taken. Hooksy through this.
Oh, this is a very powerful smoke, and Yabi's already beaten him to the punch and
Someone's
crossing.
missed a smoke here. Look at that above him. That one's awkward.
That's a weird one, yeah. CT smoke. But, I mean, how does this go down? Yabi and Hooksy.
Old teammates.
Yeah, and now these 2x Flames. Oh, looking to start with a bang. Look at that from Yabi too. Lined up for him off the back of the flash from TeSeS. Banana clear, he says.
Great stuff there from Yabi. Kept it cool under pressure. Honestly,
more damage.
Yeah, well, he's got 3 players top of Banana to deal with. They want Banana control completely.
And he's going to fight for it. Maybe not anymore. All the nades, the kitchen sink thrown at him, and Yabi's walking in on him. Nice cover. Hunter can't quite find the double. m0NESY will at least respond. Catches the trade, and they're accelerating. Weren't expecting cadiaN to be so pushed up. Well, bomb lost. We'll see if the round to follow. JKS. Oh, yeah.
Was that heard?
A lick of the flame. Uncertain as to whether that's going to be information relayed.
Well, I know he's here now.
Throws out his nade, and cadiaN gets the hell out of dodge.
40 seconds. He has time to work with here. He has just been closed off for the rotation back. Shush has posted up top mid. A bit of an awkward smoke, but for the bomb retrieval, it might be good enough. Doesn't look like it'll lull anybody into a false sense of security and a push here, as JKS looking to do a bit of housekeeping. The first toss didn't work. The second, much better. 10 bullets in the silenced M4. Noisy about his progress and has to go B.
Yeah, so at this point, he'd love an extra frag. The setup has been rumbled, and cadiaN will collect himself another. Where does that put him? Feel like I've seen his name a lot. Yeah, that was his 3rd. It's Yabi up to 5 after that miraculous start.
Yeah, you could see Hooksy, that was premeditated, right? That smoke to allow the gap. He runs straight through it. He tries to post up for the top banana reaggress, but Yabi was already 1 step ahead. And Yabi didn't even look like he was prepared for the use of the one-way, but still manages to pick up that juicy little double. And if Hunter could have got a double of his own, that banana exchange could have gone a whole different way, but cadiaN, peekaboo, the unknown entity top banana. In-game leader changing the outcome of that round, and yeah, there's the surprise. You can see Hooksy getting well and truly caught off guard as we get into round number 5 here. 3-man B start yet again for the Danes.
Yeah, it's going to be mind games on these nades in battle for Banana, like Hooksy rounding the corner, gets revenge and then some, burning down. Hooksy standing around will finally get caught by Stown. Whew. He was on for something quite potent there.
They shouldn't go through this smoke here, G2. There's no point. You don't have to rush the issue after that double entry from the leader. As tickled up now is m0NESY. They can regroup. They've got plenty of util. JKS might even be able to find himself a gun here if he wants to head back towards Banana. The long smoke gives cadiaN a couple of choices here. This all comes down to timing here for JKS. Does he try and phase through the smoke, or does he wait for the fade? Either way, cadiaN on that arch side as they fake B.
They're hoping, yeah.
And he's made noise. JKS has heard that.
This is the gap he's been waiting for. It leaves Shush alone on the A site. NiKo needs to convince them, though.
Yeah, Monacy's coming back with the bomb now.
And that was the momentary lapse of cadiaN's hold. Still spots out JKS and eliminates him with a flick of the wrist.
Shot.
Hunter still walks out long, so Shush, this solo A defender.
You can see he's glued towards pit here. Clearing outside where Shush is going to be difficult, and you can see he's aware of the possibility now as well. A lot on his plate, Shush, but this is what he's best at.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess he seems wise to the fact that it's going to be short that contacts first. Hunter so pushed up, he can cut off his rotate. They know cadiaN's going to be on his way. Here's him now. Hunter relaying that information, but the Orc's still a threat, and Monacy has to go down. On cadiaN's watch, 8 seconds. G2 running out of time and running out of players. Hunter, no hope here. 1 kill for survival. Then Shush denies that as well. Big round for Heroic as they string together their second, both in consecutive fashion. And it felt like there was good ideas from G2 in to try and respond to the way that started. But yeah, cadiaN and Heroic holding on.
Yeah, I think right there, they were so focused on that pit position that it definitely came back to haunt them. Obviously, Hunter, he has the long rotate, so he doesn't want to push too far into the site. He can deal with the players coming in like cadiaN, where it was too little too late. He was able to get out that first kill. The other two a bit slow on the short push. And, everybody being about half HP. Didn't work great for G2 at all. Now they're down to an eco. Now they're about to get farmed, or it's Hunter to find one before he's traded. And TeSeS now.
It's his turn.
Thank you very much. I'll take banana control. NiKo being spotted as well. And they want him. They want his name. And they're going to get it. TeSeS, nice and easy. Good util usage. And Heroic looking good to tie things up 3-3. So nothing too crazy just yet. Been a pretty standard game of Counter-Strike so far.
Could maybe point fingers at banana being where most of these rounds are being battled for in the early stages. It's just been constantly up for those hooksy pushes, deaths. We saw, of course, Hunter again, even in the eco, charging up banana for some sort of early friction.
The Glock on top of the boost. Well, they've only got Glocks on top of the boost, so...
top of the Glocks.
Come on, gentlemen. Get it over with. The viewers want some action.
TeSeS is not...
Either get a kill or die.
He's not giving you any action now. He's, in fact, added 20 seconds to this. Throws out a smoke grenade. Flank is coming, though.
This is the one time where I think it would be great for our live audiences. Just like in UFC when a fight goes to the ground and the plebs don't have the appreciation for like grappling. It's kind of like how I feel about these. I have the appreciation for it, but I still just want to boo when the eco goes, get up! Get to the gun round! You know?
Yeah, we want the action.
I understand the counter, I get it, but can we just get into the shooty shoot?
Well, here it comes. 5 AK-47s. Plenty of shooting to be done here.
No HE, so going to be hard for them to soften up top banana. I'm curious, you mentioned it, banana control has been something both teams have been looking for. I think Jutsu might have to knock on the door of A early here. Try the boiler and holes hold with JKS and Hunter. See if they can get themselves up quite quickly and apply more pressure to Stown and Shush here. Because once more, Heroic have started with this 3-man B opening. A little tickle of damage there to NiKo as they exchange space in banana, and cadiaN setting up Yabi for this late. Just a half-wall smoke. No boost, no support. They have been able to get this boiler and holes control now.
Now the smoke will fly through for the long side. And TeSeS goes ahead of it. Nice catch from Monacy. Gonna give him a leg up. G2, man advantage into our 7th round. And there's still 3 members of Heroic hanging out on that ace side. NiKo, he's been held at bay by the flame of Yabi. And cadiaN will be returning right on cue. Actually, bang on the timing he needed.
He's got a flash here. Might be able to set Yabi up, but they're quite close. They might be ahead of this.
And there's Hooksy, bomb carrier, eliminated, meets cadiaN. Zorfi pushes through, he wants more, hiding in the smoke. Another resides, NiKo catches bullets. cadiaN laying down the law, it's Monacy again, looking for more, but he's out from Stown. Puts it all onto JKS, and perhaps quickly they'll work this out. It's going to fall too quiet.
Yeah, they know he's the lurk here, right? You can see Shush already aware of this. Just ready for the speedway push, ready for him to come through CT spawn. This round is done. JKS, the best thing he can hope for here is the save. The worst possible thing for the Aussie would be going down here after the time. And as he parks up in library, grabs himself a book, And Heroic handling this well. They are dealing with these hits from G2. No dramas. cadiaN rotates in on time, so he's reading the play quite well here. And they will be able to put another round. That's 4 consecutive now, and the bomb not able to go down in any of these rounds here for G2. So that's going to have to chop and change if they want to find a little bit of extra cash money for these buys. But the loss bonus has maxed out. And you can see cadiaN, wait, look at this. Just straight through the smoke, has to take the fight. He knows that they're coming through the grey screen as well. It's down, get lucky with a spam kill of his own. Okay, well, this one saved AK. Do they have a play to enable JKS here? Traditionally, the second mid defaulter. So you might see him press the issue in halls alongside a hunter. That seems to be the case. Is Yabi coming aggressive? Didn't see a whole lot on the jump spot, but window broken and maybe steps heard.
Pace on that from JKS, taking apps for the boys.
Yeah, you would be expecting a bit of an apps pop on a lighter buy. Oh, hold up. He's on the balcony now, so JKS looks like he wants to come through the boiler and fight top mid here.
All eyes on that rifle. Shush and Stown, this crossfire he needs to ask questions of. And the rest of G2 are starting to get into place. Nico with the only utility to boast for the Samurai. Smoke will be thrown out.
Yeah, where's he going to put it? Is it going to be a moto smoke? Is he going to go for long side? He could smoke off towards pit. Could throw the 3/4 long smoke.
Okay, long side. Yabi on the hay bales, well timed. He's going to propel them forward. Can't get his gun out in time. m0NESY does very well to open with a kill. Shush noted. And Nico unable to take him down. Still an extra weapon for m0NESY to work with. They can plant, and that's already feeling like they've done a lot with this little buy.
Winnable.
More especially now, m0NESY onto Shush. Heroic, they're getting their jimmies. Rustled, nades are landing, bullets are too. m0NESY has to go wide, but JKS will catch cadiaN. They know where they're both coming from now. Short and long, he screams. JKS, can he find more? Timing everything here. It has to be impeccable. And he still sprays through the smoke and finds the head regardless. HooXi desperate to survive. JKS going, looking and laying down the law. A triple with that saved rifle.
Hey, got nothing done in the last round, but got an awful lot done this time round. The double dip of the AK pays off here, and you get him to his home position on that CT side. He's going to have a role reversal. JKS in the pit, laying down damage, and the timing of that molly, you're just going to be kicking yourself if you're Yabi. A moment earlier, you segregate that push. They've got nothing. JKS combined for the short frag, reposition a headshot. The smoke seems like it's a worry. He knows that HooXi's under pressure. And he gets it done.
The fact that Stown even found him in the smoke as well, you can see his immediate reaction was, right, I got to shoot now. It's now or never. 10 HP, brought super low. But with 2 players on his screen.
Looks like we have a headset issue.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite issue.
He's got that alien green looking keyboard. Like the glow-in-the-dark stars you used to have.
You know what I've been saying about tech issues, Alex?
What have you been saying?
I've not seen a single person who enjoys them on Reddit or IRL. They're literally completely useless and kill the flow of the game every single time. Yet I see them multiple times in every tournament. I just don't get it why they still exist.
What, why tech pauses still exist?
Yeah, why do they still exist, Alex?
Oh, you know, that's a really good question. That's a real human being.
That is a real human being who posted that on Reddit.
What?
But it could be satire.
It must be, because, yeah, it would either it's satire or it's...
Or we do a very poor job of explaining technical timeouts.
Okay, you know, you're right.
Okay, so
maybe
guys...
maybe this footage doesn't tell them enough, right? Because this could just be an admin that really wanted to check on the computer.
Sure, he's a TeSeS fan. And
yeah, he's like, hey man, I'd love to just... I've always wanted to see what your headphones look like. Can I take a closer look at them? And
which USB ports do you like to use?
Which port are you using? I was always wondering, which port is it that you prefer?
Is it closer to the network cable?
Yeah, what in-ears are those? I see the green cable. I was always wondering, you know? So well, yeah, basically the referees, they're allowed to call 4 tech pauses a day. That's their like quota.
And they're unlimited.
Yeah.
Whereas the coaches only get 4 a game.
They get 4 a game, but 4... Yeah, for the admins and the referees, that's like part of their rider.
Sure.
They say we get to call these whenever we want because we want to look at the cable.
It is interesting that the player union did allow this through. There was a lot of questions at the time when it happened.
Yeah.
And look, it has been one of my favorite features ever since, because what it allows, and this is the fun thing, we as the commentators, we had a lot of influence over this. We're great friends with League Ops. No one parties like League Ops, I'll tell you that much. But we wanted more time to be able to talk absolute nonsense.
Precisely.
So we influenced them. We sat them down. We had a good conversation. It's the best for both of us, really. and for you at home, because right now you get to watch these highlights.
Straight fact though, Chad.
No printer?
Yeah, no printer. That, you know, they do delay the game. He's not wrong.
He is correct.
You know, they do, and they do kill the flow sometimes, some would say.
Yeah, but right now we are spitting
Venom.
Yeah.
Like a cobra.
I just thought about my coffee as soon as I said spitting. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looks like a good coffee though.
It's got a horse on it.
Is this the frappe?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I went on over.
You know, there's used to be a coffee shop in St Pancras Station, London, that did a frothy, like a frappuccino coffee, a frothy.
Okay.
And it was like a kind of a ice cream coffee milkshake kind of thing.
Was that the technical term?
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's
It's
what it
called
was
a
said on the
frothy.
menu. Frothy, with double F, frothy.
Oh, very British.
Very interesting. And now this is a tactical timer. We're okay with these ones, right?
And what we tend to do with these ones is we make sure we contrast them so you can see the difference. So in the tactical timeout, the coach, in this case, Exist, has called the 30 seconds where he gets his microphone and Swanee right here, and they can have a discourse with their team to talk about how they want to adapt to the next couple of rounds of play.
I see.
So that's so we have attack, that's TAC, and a tech, which is a TECH. So a 3-letter and a 4-letter.
Okay. And I can tell you that we're ready to get the Counter-Strike back underway. Heroic still boasting 4, and G2 just managed to tie it all up as well, breaking that 4-round run with a very nice saved AK from JKS, finding 3 in total, making it work on the Tech 9s. And now you can see what it's done to Heroic, MP9, FAMAS, and wow, Monacy, oh God, there's a lot of damage.
They're pushing.
They are charging. Yabi, he's twisting the knife, he's spraying them down, and just like that, there goes the round.
Get out of here. Banana's not yours, that's for sure. You try the Zywood peak, you better bloody get yourself a major before you do that one, Monacy.
Blah, I mean, just like that. The incendiary, great, the damage high, and then Yabi comes in to completely ruin their day. Just when things were looking to be on the upswing.
Maybe if they save both AKs, they can win another round. JKS. Oh, wow. What an adjustment to the top row. That's his equivalent on the other side of the server is Shush. They play quite similar roles. And you'll see that when we flick on over. So a nice one there, sure. Something to work with. The bomb retrieved now for Hunter. Banana. Look, that's a nice little fake smoke, isn't it? Come on, walk on in. It's just me and Banana. I'm at the top. I'm Yabi. But I got my friend Stown. And will you clear him?
Yes, he does, but very quick on the trigger was Stown. He'll leave with an extra double, and Heroic will find themselves a very quick response, putting G2 back in their place. You know, they had limited buy there. We talked about it, the MP9, but it actually tends to be a round winner with Yabi plying his trade on that MP9. Okay,
and that was an important round. Heroic took the timeout to discuss that type of a buy. You saw, as you mentioned, the weaponry that came on in, so to be able to convert, walk away with a couple of AKs, it's a good round to win back here for the Danes, and now the shoe is on the other foot.
It's a really cheeky molly as well. Did you notice that the safe haven was exactly what Yabi was pre-aiming? Like, you're either behind the smoke or you're in that corner, half health from a nade.
It's like herding sheep.
Yes. And damn, Nico shepherded to spawn, and another from Stown. He's looking for more. Modesty deleted a tap of the AK. Give me one more. Stown showing off. And again, it seems like aggression has been the remedy for this defense.
Yeah, CT's barreling down middle time and time again here.
It's 1 minute 20, and there's 2 CTs on T-spawn with the bomb.
Now, to be fair, it hasn't always paid off for them, but now that the guns are out, still a fixture here as JKS last alive again. Feels like he's going to have a hard time to have any impact in a round like this. He's still worried about top mid. There's no one behind you. They've all entrenched themselves right down towards your spawn.
What's he supposed to do with this one?
Well, he has a slight gap here. And that gap quickly tightened on up there. So 6-4, 2-round lead now for Heroic. And Stown, yeah, the man on your screen. Going great guns, 11 kills for him. Yabi on 9, 7 apiece for TeSeS and cadiaN at 5 for Shush. And this is it, Nico not ready at all. Deep mid molly. Even through the smoke right there, and this tap, it's a real beaut right here, isn't it? Comes back for more. Knows that it's going to be a tough. He took down Nico, Hunter, and Monacy.
In one magazine.
Yeah, if you could just go out and kill those 3 players for us every round, we're probably going to get quite a few here, so I think cadiaN's saying.
Back-to-back pace changes. Now it's the G2 turn to turn up the speed.
B-rush.
Yeah, exactly. And Yabi, he's calling for help. That's a good nade, though. About 100 damage inflicted, charging through the spray. TeSeS and Yabi combine, and there's more as well. Perfectly placed bullets. G2 just mowed down, nothing to celebrate, a single Deagle headshot at the end of that. But these last 3 rounds from Heroic have flown by.
And the rounds that G2 are losing, still no plans. No plans in the rounds that they're losing here. And gun rounds, few and far between. And the only round they've won since the pistol and conversions was the round with the saved AK. So I won't even give them that as a pure gun round. So far, Heroic have looked much better in the full purchases, and that is without a doubt. They are bringing aggression. They're staying ahead of the play. And they have forced the first time out of G2 here. So both expending one so far. And you see this, that nade, so well placed in between a couple, just skittles them like bowling pins. And then they can mop up the mess here. Sure, TeSeS on 25 points of health, but hey, no dramas. You're more than happy to take these type of fights. Great stuff from Heroic. All right, well, look, Alex, if you're G2 right now and they keep pushing you in mid and they keep pushing you in banana, you need to go for this second mid and boiler control. But Heroic, they likely know that. So let's take a look. Now they're not starting 3B. Now they're starting 3A, and I would expect them to play heavy apartments. This is the mind games. You're Hooksy, and you probably know that. So what do? Probably keep it pretty normal. We don't have to full commit banana, but let's still contest for control.
Face full of flash on that one. They go for a
boost.
boost. Yeah. Could be interesting to see a potential late frag from this one. Monacy's responsible for any mid pushes, and that, oh, cadiaN owned him on the jump across.
With a Monacy style flick there.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of punishment. And Monacy's well aware of those type of moves as well. That's why he's trying to jump his way out of dodge. Nico, a fake B, but TeSeS gonna lather down a bit of damage with that nade. It's too deep.
He's down as, yeah, he's been spotted out. He actually inflicted a bit of damage onto both of them, and it's Shush that's happy to profit. He gets 2 of the 3. But Hunter, he knows Down likely slipped behind enemy lines, but look, he hasn't let go of W.
They're playing Where's Waldo right now.
Yeah, I mean, and then you go looking, you find it. Yeah, great shot onto Yabi, but not ready for that one. Down. A bomb delivered to his front door. Thanks to Hunter. Now it's his cousin's turn to find revenge.
It's just so disruptive. They're having such a hard time keeping tabs on where the Danes are, and if Stown's being given well, no limitations here in how he wants to approach some of these scenarios, this is great because he's just so annoying at this moment.
Yeah, I'm actually really interested to hear what the desk has to say about this CT side. You know, they're questioning the pick a little and the option to go for that CT side, but they are certainly looking to win out this half.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Unless Nico can do something very solid here, keep them off the 8. TeSeS, he can position safely. Nico doesn't know, and that should be the end of it. Yeah, clean. Knocks the beret off at Nico and secures 8. So a success on this CT half, and it's just been runs of, well, 4 rounds.
But think about a lot of these plays. There's been quite a few that are disruptive at the start of the rounds. Either all-ins or these picks or like a second wave. That Yabi MP9 round in Banana is a great example of that. Here's the jump. Playing for info, mid-air, plucked. And here it is again from cadiaN's POV. Great one here.
And it's not even a wallbang. Like, he actually just catches the slither. Perfectly played.
There's some of the JKS frustrations. Quite classic.
You've lived through those.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see. Now things changed as cadiaN with another mid pick against a low bite.
Dude, their nades as well. I don't know how many have actually missed. Maybe 1 or 2. Shush, however, caught out. Not dead, though. JKS, he's going to be mad about that one. Down, shuts it up. And now another clean, heroic round just like that. And let's have a look, because I swear every HE that sleeps in these heroic boys' hands is doing something rather obscene.
Look at cadiaN, big smile on his face.
Yabi has 440. That's like 4.5 kills in 13 rounds of play from nades alone.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job with it here. And G2, they've been left scratching their heads. And this is Nico now dead. So in back-to-back rounds, the in-game leader and AWPer of Heroic has been able to pluck some big fraggers. I know that was a lighter buy, sure. It's leaving them with not a whole lot to work with here, G2.
This is a suffocating defense. Like, you know, you put yourself in G2's shoes and you can just see what's been thrown at you.
Hooksy's trying to get space mid here. He's coming through.
Oh, he is, considering it.
Shouldn't now. They've been blocked.
Down was looking for it,
They're so
it.
desperate.
They invested a smoke for that.
Yeah.
They've only got 2 more.
It's not a whole lot of util remaining here for G2. They're in a lot of trouble. cadiaN now posted up with the AWP top banana. That rotation freed up to help out A. Yabi between 2 mines. And Heroic with smokes, flashes, mollies, HEs still remaining.
Yeah, they're looking very, very good. Maybe you do just turn to Monacy or Nico.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Just let them try and play here and search for a peak. So Monacy, we need something.
But he's going to have a straight AWP head-to-head
boost here
with cadiaN. Yeah, you can see he's requested it. cadiaN's been spotted out. The nade's not bad, though. Trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Abby given a smoke for his defense of this site.
The thing is, Stown started to come over, made his way halfway across Speedway, was called back, and he'll still be able to help A. This hit is coming.
See how it goes for G2. They're going to need to put the bullets in the right place now. Limited resources. Stown. Can he catch the timing? Hooksie's very loud about this. Yeah, not anticipating the push through the smoke. They're both blind on the site. Nico does recover, and so does Hunter. They combine to get them in. Bomb should go down. Oh, it lands on Nico, though. He's only got 10 HP to work with. A post plant established. cadiaN hoping and begging he gets ahead over the box.
He has a molly, and he knows there's a player in sight.
Places it. Flash to go. Stown to walk in on this. Burning. Hunter defending. JKS strikes, and it's all onto cadiaN. G2 successful this time. Into that A site. Everyone contributing there. Hunter and Nico with 3 frags combined. JKS as well to really seal the deal.
And I'm going to call this their first full gun round of this half so far. Pistol, the conversions against the lighter investments, the one saved AK round they won, and this is the time that the full guns have come out, and they've finally been able to get into the site, get the bomb down, and put another round on the board. So stopping this streak of 5 here for Heroic, and that for Stown is too easy. Like, you can just hear one set of footsteps. You're not too scared, and Stown even gets the double up there. It's a great recovery from the likes of Hunter, JKS, and Nico. If Nico didn't get that kill coming into the site, you mentioned how blind he was, that round was done. So Nico's kill, huge to get them in, and Hunter's pit frag, just as important. They were the two that made that possible.
What was impressive as well is Nico navigated while fully blind around the box into the corner and had his crosshair pretty much bang on the money for TeSeS.
cadiaN's going to pick mid again, I think.
Oh, really pushing the limits, isn't he? Pulls the trigger.
That wasn't far
off at all. He's whistled one past the ear of Hunter. Oh, through the flames! Modesty handed an AWP bullet at cadiaN's hand.
He's out AWPing him this time.
He's going for more.
Come on, cadiaN!
He's having a game. cadiaN's on one. Every shot connects. Oh, and G2, what are you supposed to do?
It's been a key part of this CT game plan. Because they've had the finances, it's made it so much easier for them, being disruptive, and, well, Nico wants to try his hand.
Stown welcomes him if he wants to go close to that edge of the smoke.
The thing is, somebody has to take a risk here for G2 to get in. And right now, it's JKS and Boiler, Hooksy in mid, Nico, Banana, so they're not even grouped up. They have nades short. They have time, not a problem. But the option's somewhat limited. And top mid control can be taken here. Hooksy likes to secondary AWP on the CT side. Gabby doesn't have a smoke. JKS could molly him.
That's actually almost preempted that.
Yeah, so he's read the possibility. Still, it's on Shush and Yabby. cadiaN's too far away to help the site right now.
You'll be there just in the nick of time for those short fights. Nico and Hooksy coming up this way. Oh, and he hits it, another one. This is all cadiaN so far. 3 kills from that AWP. And with 15 seconds left, it's up to JKS.
Still got a clear sight.
Yeah, not going to be easy with 10 seconds. The cavalry are coming and Shush is fragging. JKS helpless. A 10-5 half. Looking very good for these Danes. The Fakey boys back in town.
got you so damn happy? Well, spit it out.
Smell that. It's the aroma of victory. Let's play a little game. I'm gonna give you 3 clues. Legendary, North American, and an opper.
Kusta Jr. Cirque?
First of all, I don't think Junior is American. I mean, tell me he doesn't look Scottish or Irish or somewhere in between. I don't know. I mean, seems like a cool dude, though. But no, I'll give you one more clue. This player makes me feel like I'm on cloud 9.
Whoa, Trace. I know Jack lifting the trophy in Dallas last year makes you feel like NA won something, but Shiro's not a fucking option.
You see, that's where you're wrong, bud. We did win something. We won something very large, a major. And you know what? It was all at the expense of your boy Nico. That's right. It's Skadoodle. Boston, Cloud9 are your major champions, Dan. Woo!
Make some noise out there!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Heroic G2. First map, first half, and a stunning start for the Danes. Yeah, those celebrations were few and far between for G2. Chad, you were crunching the numbers, telling me it was, what, about 1 gun round to boast. 5 in total, though, G2. They can work with that, but to remind you, the winner advancing to the semi-finals. Quite the buy, quite the treat for the winner of this series.
Yeah, and we can touch on that once we get into the ecos, if they do come, because I do like the context that Matthew's giving concerning where you end up, which side of the bracket, the teams that are going to be available to face. But let's get underway with round number 16. Heroic on the attack here. It's going to be a couple smokes, a couple flashes, and full banana control taken quite early. Nico with that responsibility over towards B. Smoke at HE for good measure.
Keeping it simple. Trying to charge into Nico. They're testing him. See what Mr. Kovac has got for us. Lines up his nade, looking for good damage to chip away, and significant. On to 3 of them. And cadiaN just leaps straight into the crosshairs and is punished for the aggression. There's a kit and a smoke on Hooksy. All 4 coming up banana, so TeSeS, he's going to have a lot to deal with. You can see his mouth is moving, relaying the information. And he's immediately deleted. They're in trouble here, Heroic. Sure, you got the bomb down, but can you get any frags? Don't forget, Hooksy's got that kit, Nico's got that headshot, and there's nothing left for Shush. It has to be perfect. Over the top as well. Cleaned up nicely. Down with 3 to find. Run on down. JKS doesn't get him. Hold on. Hold your horses. Nico's there for another one. How many is that? 3 in total. It's just the Kovac 5.
And one of the keys there that was off screen during that banana retake was the fact that Nico smoked off one of the ruins doors. And you saw a player walk through that and he got the kill. Now, the reason he did that was because he wanted to contain that real estate. So even though they executed into the B site that you can see here, they wanted to leave them site, they wanted to leave them pool because everybody else was retaking through banana. So as long as they didn't have ruins, it meant that all the players would be on the plate and available for G2 to fight. The only option that Heroic could have gone for is the most unlikely, which is pushing CT spawn.
Right.
So Nico's defensive smoke there meant it took a lot of room away from the Danes here, and that's both pistols now for G2. Let's see if they can hold on again. More banana aggression coming their way.
Whoa, great damage again from Nico. He is starting to warm into things. Comfortable from Nico. A 3-man spray down. Just like that. What does that leave for Heroic? 2 rifles retrieved. Hunter looking for a quick finish into this round. And yeah, cadiaN's got 30 HP. They be hard-pressed to do much more.
Yeah, look at Monacy. It might already be over. The fact that he's been able to find his way down into second mid, pushed out halls, has the M4 as well. It's contained this entire A site. JKS can now cheat over towards B, help out Hookster and Hunter if you'd like. Or he could stay top mid, right, in case that push comes back. But regardless, this setup is looking very good for G2 now. It's going to have to be some really big shots from one of these 2 Heroic players here, Yabi or cadiaN, both not on HP, but not on weaponry. So let's see what comes their way. It doesn't look good. I'd give them about a 5% chance of winning this round. Less. 2.5%. 2.5%.
2?
2.5. 5 was a lot.
So there's your 2 smokes. And there's the response. Stand still. Wait it out. Spraying into the smoke looking for Hunter. He's not far off the mark, you know. 12, flash good. And actual damage, if only he found something lethal. So much damage inflicted. cadiaN somehow gets away with that one. Hooksy spray, just a bit shy. And with 15 seconds left, I mean, he'd love another frag. And he might find it, you know. Hunter, slow, now dead. And cadiaN, yeah, he hasn't got a chance to be getting that bomb down. So is he just going to try and save on this site? m0NESY and JKS know he's ruins.
Yeah, m0NESY's having a look here as well. He should be all right as long as he doesn't step into JKS. And the spam is down is scary. He gets to stay alive and hold on to that M4A4.
Quite costly, you know.
Yeah, and that really came down to Hooksy with bad aim. Right? That's what that was. Close range with an MP9. How do you not get that kill? I'm sorry, Hooksy, but that's how I feel.
I think you'd agree. Look at this. Wow. In death, doing a full gymnastic routine there. Good catch. And Nico, yeah, I mean, after all of that, Heroic did draw it out, but that was how the round was really concluded. 16 and 5, by the way, in terms of a cadiaN update. See how long that KD stays as gleaming and shiny. And Hunter making no secret that he's pushed up here on Banana.
Yeah, this banana control means that if it is an A pop, they can constrict it quite quickly. 4 players congregated towards second mid/mid right now. Flashes, a smoke for TeSeS. It looks like they want to go on this quite quickly. Short smoke and a long wrap into m0NESY. Oh, never mind. You might not get a chance. Hunter's already here.
Yeah, here they come. m0NESY's turn to farm a couple of frags. He gets 2 for his troubles. It's cadiaN again, though. That rifle, it could lead to a plant here. JKS in pit. And that's a, well, good frag from JKS. Sjuush might try and get the bomb down. They're all running for him. Should be dead. Is caught by JKS and so cleaned up. And a recovery from G2 after losing a couple of extra rifles than they perhaps wanted to. But a 3-0 start.
Okay, so G2 have been better at pistols and conversions.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
That's, I mean, you're right. 6 of their 8 rounds have been in the first 3.
So where the issues have come from is the gun rounds, which we're about to get into here. And one of the keys that I've noted with G2, if they can't get this banana control sorted early, well, it's not just that. It's going to depend on this opening move they go for here. I noticed in a lot of the rounds that they've been playing on Inferno, JKS has a lot of responsibility to lock down top mid. So you might see that get pressured here. But right now, it's a standard 2-3. And it's a holes push. This ain't standard at all.
This is a little unusual. cadiaN catching early damage from Nico. See what they invest into this. That's very well timed in terms of holding on to top banana, keeping the T's guessing. But it's interesting that after throwing that, Nico does start to cheat back towards CT spawn. The Heroic util back might keep his feet planted. m0NESY at the same time, same breath, good catch, gets flashed. This 2-man app setup. Oh, TeSeS is even doing wallbangs there. Oh, so close. He hits Hunter there. Still, though, it's TeSeS who does respond, gets the trade onto JKS through the boards. m0NESY looking for him and finding him. And looking for more. This is exactly where m0NESY does his best work. He looked for info, gets a whole lot more than info. He gets a spray from Sjuush.
A B split would be nice here if they could deal with Nico. Oh, wins the A fight. Just go away. Don't worry about B.
Oh, cadiaN. He hears him coming. He's got the bomb. He's going to go down. Nico is in the 1v2.
Both
now
low.
1v1. And both of them, a single bullet could end it. Nico's going to look for info mid, and if he gets nothing, he'll likely have time to put his crosshair back for the potential wrap. Sjuush last seen towards A, killing Hunter. So at that point, he starts to consider it. And there it goes, a great clutch from Nico. 3 frags in total, and it's the high impact. You can see cadiaN, he wanted to. He wanted to leave banana, but those footsteps were coming, and he just had to take the fight.
And that's one of the cruxes of the way that Heroic play the game, is you can get isolated, right? Because you're hoping that the team is going to rotate based off what you've shown them. Well, he came down banana. He didn't rotate through CT spawn at all, and that's how the bomb got found. So unfortunate here for Heroic. It was a great opportunity to get back into the round. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit confused at what just happened there as well, but hey, them's the breaks. Well, Sjuush is going to get back underway with the rifle in his hands. There are some lighter upgrades as well, but we're just 1 round away from tying things up here. I said we were going to talk about the context. We really haven't had too much of an opportunity just yet.
Yeah, so probably still hold your horses on this one. You know, there's a very clear game plan where you've got 4 smokes and a good barrage of flashbangs as well.
And they're not leaving JKS on his owned so much. m0NESY and Hunter are here again, so they've actually made the right call here. As a nice little lurk balcony smoke has been thrown, not in the traditional sense from apps, so this gives them a little bit more leg room to work with here. But they're not actually pushing the issue. They will be coming through late. Hunter in Graveyard, JKS Pit, m0NESY Moto.
Gonna be interested to see how this one boils out. Hunter's gonna be safe from these flashbangs. Could have a nice multi-kill. Oh, I say that, he actually catches Flak, and now the JKS dead. He has to do a lot, he's dead as well. 3 down, Heroic seize the round, take G2 by the neck. And they could call their Jets a little shush, throwing caution to the wind, and retrieves m0NESY's AWP as well.
That has to be the save here. That was done. That was done. JKS was completely blind, and we caught Hunter as well. So that flash that came out was perfect. I'm not sure if it was just chain flashes or what, but both of them completely white screened. And m0NESY had no idea that they'd already crossed. From Moto, you could see him get blindsided by that bike position in pit.
You called it. They had 3. They weren't leaving JKS. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, those flashbangs. And yeah, I think the first catch is JKS. He's obviously saying white. Hunter says, oh, I better get up for the fight. And there's a second to cover that as well. So, wow, Heroic, they make that look incredible. And look what they leave with. You know, if you compare it to what they started with, this is just the dream round. You've lost both pistols, lads.
Okay, well, that's one back here for Heroic in that department. G2 had one of those in their first half. So now Heroic have grabbed their own here, and this is it. So you see, he peers up, he's now completely blind. JKS throws a flash off. Was it JKS's flash that got him?
No.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah, there was just a whole barrage of them coming through as well. Yeah, everybody just getting overrun there. So yeah, I feel the same way as m0NESY. What just happened? How were they able to get so much space so quickly? Well, G2 forced by an in, and m0NESY look like could be the worst day ever. Yeah, you don't often see the kid looking like that.
Heroic are under their skin right now, making G2 feel uncomfortable. cadiaN forward position on logs. Hooksy charging. Hooksy charging into the AWP. NiKo! Oh! Deleted! That was ridiculous.
What did he see?
I think he saw a little before he tucked back in, and then just takes it through the log.
Okay.
cadiaN has hit some scorching shots.
He's looked like the better AWPer in this matchup.
100%. And now look at JKS. He's got a FAMAS and a whole squad coming his way.
Maybe he can make up for last round.
Let's see. High flash, needs to get out of the smoke. But if he was to do that, TeSeS would have him. And he still does. Look at that. Quick clear. Sitting in the open. And the best case here for both of them is to hold on to what they've got. You lost both pistols here, Heroic, but you're about to be 12-9 up.
And that's why I was trying to drive home how good they were in the gun rounds in that first half. And it was just all disruptive Counter-Strike. It was, plays down banana, whether early or late. They were continuously jarring down mid and making sure m0NESY doesn't walk away with anything. Shush, babysitting banana will remove another deagle. And now they just have one to find of Hunter. And they're quickly honing in on his position towards a new box back of sight. They might even find him here. And we might get that context set up in a moment here, because it should be a G2 eco after this, especially if Hunter loses the AK being run down now. Still plenty of time to find this frag, and ooh, Hunter's got 2. Tidy work on the save here. He would love cadiaN's AWP. That would be a pricey little gathering, but Hunter will survive. All right. Well, look, if you are just joining us, both of these teams are already qualified for the arena, which will be kicking off on Friday. We're going to have the quarterfinals, Saturday the semifinals, and Sunday the grand final, best of 3. But a win in this series will put you in the semis, on the same side of the bracket as the winner of Malzo G and the loser of Ancestralis. And a loss finds you in the quarterfinal versus the winner of FaZe versus Cloud9. So there is a conversation to be had about, do you want to play the quarters? Do you want to be straight in the semis? I know cadiaN doesn't like skipping games, but if it means that you're going to take on FaZe or C9 immediately, maybe, just maybe, you'd like to avoid that as Hunter tries his luck on the boost, and there goes the saved AK.
Not quite as scary as when Heroic saved that AK. In this one. JKS. He did a lot with his, but now limited to just a USP as the entire Wolf Pack gunning for him. What's NiKo supposed to do? He has his deagle. He loses his teammate and loses Another. Hooksy's gone, and that's a great headshot out of Nico. We need to do a lot more, and again, he strikes with Monacy in tow. That's a sudden seize of control. Great work from Nico on the dig. cadiaN, the only one that could potentially save face here.
He's good in the clutch.
They're considering it. No, it's likely an AWP, though. It's not a kind of fight Nico's going to be willing to take. Information. One pit. Nico still there. Monacy now known on the graveyard as well. He can hold the line. He's got so much time. G2 terrified. He could be going anywhere. And they strafe out! It could have been the killer! And it is the clutch! Styling on him! Okay, anything G2 can do, cadiaN can do better.
That's his signature dance right there, loving himself, and you can understand why. That felt like it was G2's every day of the week after Nico gets the bangers of the digs. Monacy comes in, helps him out, the bomb's down in the site, and cadiaN left in the clutch. I said he's good in the clutch. He's not meant to be winning rounds like that.
Oh, and there's nothing more stylish than an AWP into a deagle headshot as well. Let's see that one again. This is how Nico, you thought, had secured
Especially
it.
the second.
Yeah, this is, look at the angle. Look what he's working with. Bang! Just the side of the head, just into the face. Gives him an involuntary nose job, and then cadiaN hits him with this one. Bang! And then just in time, he gets his deagle out for the dome.
I understand they wanted to swing together, but it's essentially the same elevation. He doesn't have to move his crosshair. Didn't have to move his crosshair an awful lot, and that is...
He's having a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, like, truly, like, outstanding performance. 21 kills, 7 deaths.
He's been awesome in this match
He
so
has.
far.
That's a great word for it. Like, undeniably awesome.
Just some of the picks and fights they've been going for. Obviously, we know that he's leading the team at the same time. This is great guns right now.
Yeah, he would get a rude shock if he rounded that corner. Certainly dry, perhaps not with a good flashbang. I'm honestly going to be safe from one of them. Spots out JKS and dead staring. Good trade, a necessary one back from Monacy.
Playing anti-flashing. There's no cover, the trade short. Now the fight force. Monacy grabs one more, but Shush will get the better of him.
And Nico, actually, between the two Molotovs, he's going to have the element of surprise onto Stown. Positionally beautiful. He sticks around longer than most. They throw out that forward front sight smoke, and he'll use that to elope, gets himself back towards the emo position.
Okay, well, he's still under a bit of scrutiny here. Hunter's just been parked in towards the A site. Nico now over towards emo, and Hooksy floating here. So Nico's just going to have to lie and wait and hope that he gets a Q early enough to call Hooksy quickly, who is backpedaling through Speedway. So it does feel like they're gambling the lion's share of the forces towards B, which is the right call.
cadiaN, will he concede an 8th death? He's got Shush as well, now across the pool. They're pressuring, they're clearing, they're going to try and find Nico, and oh, he was hidden! Shush overlooked it, but gets his crosshair back in time to win out that 2v3.
Imagine losing this round after the last.
Yeah, no, I can't. G2 are going to be really struggling.
If Hunter nades emo, Shush is dead. If.
Yes. Seems like he's dead. So cadiaN's going to have another 1v2 handed his way with bomb half gone.
They know where he is.
And they're charging at him. Hooksy, his first victim. Oh, confirmation of Hunter charging him. He's going for another clutch! He cannot be tamed! He cannot be killed! Casper cadiaN Muller launches heroic for throwing G2 through a loop here on Inferno.
He's just won back-to-back one-on-twos where they've known exactly where he is. Exactly where he is. They knew he was backside. There was not anywhere else he could possibly be during this retake. Shush somehow gets that kill. He's hiding, he's hoping that the grave of Nico is going to be his safe haven, but no, it's cadiaN again. Make that 23-7 now. And that has to be the game. 14-9.
God mode.
G2 are feeling rotten.
Dude, it's been a long time since G2 lost at Inferno. I mean, 100% win rate in 3 months. I was taking a look at it. There's only a very short list of teams that have beaten them this year on Inferno. Cloud9 one of them, and Heroic the other. I mean, in terms of teams that can trifle with G2 here, they're making this one look very convincing. Hooksy forward position.
Just outside of that 3 months, they had one more win. So it's 10 on the trot.
Yeah. A 10 map Inferno win streak. 2 rounds away from being broken here.
And look what they have to defend their honor with.
Yikes.
Shove all in, get yourself 3 MP9s, CZ75 and a Famous from the bargain bucket. You try and lock down top mid. You've got JKS, Monacy, and Hunter porch side, Nico, Moto, and Hooksy. Oh, scary Hooksy. Top banana. I'm sure they have full mid. We've got 35 seconds left, so Heroic will have to make a move here.
Yeah,
Does look like it'll be A.
We know G2 have had more success when they haven't had the full rifles, but Heroic really going to go through. I mean, with 25, it's a full commit into the stack. 3 here. Elevation,
Doesn't
nothing.
matter.
Absolutely nothing to report for G2. What have you got, Hunter? He hears one balcony. The whole
needs
squad is
everything
here. He has to kill them all. And there's his first immediate reaction out of Yabi. And a
here's your-
15th comes home.
Here's your option. Hold on to an MP9 and a CZ. Play with that next round, or you could upgrade with the loss bonus, sure, or give a 2-on-4 a crack on the A site. Neither sound like good options, and I think we're going to quickly make our way over towards Ancient here, which is map number 2 of this series. But there is no doubt that Heroic have been the better team in this map. It is not even close. If you get both pistols with conversions, you're currently sitting on 9 rounds. We've just we've accounted for 6 of those. One of the other rounds they were able to pick up was a saved AK and so upgraded pistols into an A play. We're up to 7, so they've managed 2 gun rounds over the course of this entire map here.
Which is like, that's ownage. You're getting owned at that point.
It's just been a great showing. And sure, the clutches that have gone against them here hurt, but that's Counter-Strike, right? You have to be able to convert those type of rounds.
I can't believe that setup from Monacy and JKS has failed twice now. I mean, different
They didn't
setups.
get anything
but yeah,
down there at
in
all.
terms of holding on to mid, it's just like a walk in the park for Heroic. Happy with that one.
And this will be the 3rd timeout now of G2. So, the final throws of this one. Let's sit here and have a 30-second chit-chat. As these are some of the cadiaN highlights. We did mention him having a fantastic game, and this was the final round of the first half. And we just loved how active he was. You just saw him in 3 different positions, finding 3 different
Watch
frags.
this one. Remember this one?
Yeah, okay.
And he has had
The clutch reel, we'll call this one.
Yeah, a full frag movie in one map of play. And this one, in case you'd forgotten. I mean, he is in God mode. Like, he just looks very hard to kill. I can't say impossible. He's died 7 times. But 7 times in 24 rounds certainly does make you look a little superhuman.
Yeah, 9 multi-kills. He's been involved in 5 opening exchanges. He's won 3, lost 2. He's won 2 clutches. There's only been 3 clutches in total. Nico won the other one in this map so far. And, well, with this timeout, hey, G2, Swanee's let you know you need 6 more rounds if you want to take this to overtime. You've brought in the best you can. At least you've got primarily rifles here. You even have a defuse kit. But everyone's going to have to pull up their socks now. It's not just Hooksy down the bottom of the scoreboard. It's a lot of players not finding contributions here when the door is knocked upon.
Oh, and Nico. He's
Hey, you
punished.
can see he's laughing there. He's laughing there. He knows, hey, what can I do? I'm just getting dominated right now.
I mean, that was the same thing. cadiaN hit that crazy shot before. Now it's down. And another from him, 2 into the B site. Monacy, though, he's hitting it. Nice shot. Needs to reposition. The smoke might facilitate more, but TeSeS is just having too much fun. Hunter caught by cadiaN. And Heroic to shatter the dreams of more from this Inferno win streak. G2 will concede. Heroic 16 and only 9 to boast from G2. 2 pistols and the conversions. They have had their ass handed to them by the Danes.